Okay, and here we are, folks, once again. Big Willie back with you, starting things out, already heating it up. Quick little kill here, running with the Razorback. Just a beast loadout. You know, the gun's a beast. Running with the C4. It's a good little tactic. Running with, you know, my usual ghosts. Fast hands. And hardwired. Dead silence. Those are the four. And then I roll with the quick draw. This particular case, the ELO. And fast mags. And it's a simple equation, you know. The C4, like I said, it really comes in handy. You get an extra kill here or there. Help with those score streaks, and you'll see what I mean. Now, this is strictly just an ad-lib gameplay here. I'm just running back on it, essentially. And here's Bri V with me. I get the quick double, turn back to help him cap A. And just a good little game of hardcore Dom here on Splash. So, essentially, here I am being a little defensive now. I'm on a good little run. And, you know, here's the UAV. Here's Bri V once again by my side. Dinky Chud as well is in this one. But I believe he gets, his internet connection was bad at the time. And that being said, I don't think he finished up with us. But point is, this is a good one here. Now, this guy was haunting us. Okay, so at this point, I'm trying to fish him out. Now, I fuck up here because I'm watching. And right as I switch, the guy comes out. I still kill him, but he ends up getting Bri V. I was upset. I end up capping B anyway. And just rolling in towards C. And this is typically how I like to play, which is those in-between zones. Staying aggressive. When we have B, I press into their spawn, whether it's C or A. And, you know, I get a little too greedy in this particular case. You know, you got to remember, this game plays fast. They spawn in fast. Now, at this point, I'm 5 and 4. Nothing too great. Nothing to really write home about. Now, I do have a Cerberus on deck. Now, here's this guy with the Gorgon again. Just really pissing me off. Now, Bri V gets him with the RCXD right there. Beautiful. And somehow, I don't know how that happened that the guy spawned in behind me to kill me. Essentially, that's Call of Duty. Now, here he is again. This time I clip him, and now B's hot. Like I said, it's a pretty tight game now. These guys are really camping in this doorway for a while. Now watch this, folks. You see where I'm headed with this. Essentially, I'm pressing up and staying aggressive. Now, I know this guy's been an issue. He's been a thorn in my side, so to speak, here. And now watch this. Doing him dirty, folks, with the C4. I mean, need I say more? Now, here it is, continuing on. You know, once again, staying aggressive. Now, like, I can't really exactly remember the gameplay. Like I said, it is ad-lib. Now, here we go. I hear the footsteps, but there was actually two of them, one on the other side. So now here it is. I'm doing all right. This guy's really haunting us. You know, I got him once, though, with the C4. That was enough to really pretty much set him straight. Now, here it is, once again, defending B. You know, Bri V helped me out. Another piece of C4. Back into old stone wall. And, you know, it's a pretty simple equation here, folks, as far as staying in those in-between zones. I can't say it enough. Now, there's the C4. Once again, I'm just going ham with the C4 in this round. Doing him dirty. Now, this guy's in the pink tube. I drop him. Now I decide to get a little aggressive here, push the issue. Able to catch this guy off guard into the UAV, call it in. And here it is, once again, that in-between spot, creeping up on him. The UAV's adding up, the kill's adding up. And, you know, like I said, staying aggressive. Now, at this point, here's where, and I've talked about it before, I'm in jeopardy of losing a kill streak. I have a Cerberus on deck. It's a tight game. It's almost the end of the half. Now, I creep up on these two clowns, and there it is. I did. I ended up losing it, folks. And essentially, it's funny because I almost stopped and waited, okay, and called it in or just waited to get those points so that essentially I wouldn't lose the second Cerberus, okay? But still, that being said, folks, I still got like 3 or 4 kills there at the end on top of gaining my Wraith. All right, but like I said, the Cerberus score streak did eclipse in that case. That's why you saw it go directly to Wraith, and I try to avoid doing that, but I was in a bind. It was the end of the halftime. I didn't want to just lay back. I wanted to stay aggressive. And now here it is, the beginning of the second half. Running with Bri V here, like I said, by my side now. Here it is. I got the Wraith and the Cerberus on deck. We start off here on the opposite side of the map, taking C. Now this is a fun map because B is actually on the side. This is pretty rare as far as Call of Duty goes, and it offers for some unique opportunities. And I'm going to exploit those opportunities coming up here, folks, and I'm going to show you just what I mean. Now I decided to call the Cerberus in. And essentially on top of B. Now, it's funny how it ends up playing out, but right away the Wraith goes to town. Basically, that's why this one's called Meet My Friend Randy. Okay? Randy the Wraith. All right? I mean, you'll see what I mean, folks. It's pretty much salami all night long here. Now, here it is, the Wraith once again cleaning up. I got the C4. I'm utilizing it in case a guy gets through there. And, just staying on the fringe of their spawn. Essentially now, I believe at some point, I realize we're trying to cap A. And now, folks, I do like to turn off my commentator, just because I sound whore quite a bit, as you saw earlier in this game, where the two guys were running past and I got the one. But essentially, here it is, with the Wraith is just putting in work. And it's just such an effective score streak. I love running UAV, Cerberus, Wraith. It's just kind of my little pet go-to run, so to speak. Now here it is, once again, UAV, and just staying aggressive. Now here's domination, where you get the opportunity to gain those neutral points at C or A, depending as far as, the spawn flip goes. Now, essentially, I do like to keep him spinning. Now, here's my Cerberus. It's all confused, and that's what I'm talking about by keeping him pinned, essentially, at one particular objective. And, if you don't, then you just chase him back and forth. But then again, you do get to grab those neutral points. So there is a time and a place to cap that opposite flag. Okay? Now, here it is. The Cerberus is starting to warm up. That's what I like about the Cerberus. You just let it be, and next thing you know, the thing's racking up kills for you. You forgot you even had it out. It's defending the opposite side of the map. Essentially, that's why I felt safe of roaming, because I know B's covered. Now, this guy gets past. Basically, I'm one of these in-between pockets where I'm able to exploit multiple objectives on the map. And not just objectives, but essentially areas or zones. And that's the key. I can get back and forth quickly. There it is. I call in my second Cerberus. And, I'm just in a situation where I'm potentially looking at yet another Wraith. And here it is. We get aggressive. Bri V somehow went to cap A, then doubled back. I mistook him for an enemy. Anyway, sorry about that, Bri, but I ended up getting the Wraith anyway. But I owe you one, kid. Anyway, that being said, here it is. These guys, finally I die. I was kind of bummed out because that was a good run, folks. I got two Wraiths essentially on the same life. Like I said, that's not too many guys can really just come out and say that. And here it is to where I'm just really cleaning up. I'm defending A with the gun. My Wraith is putting in work, and my Cerberus is still rolling around. I believe I had one or two out at this time, or whatever. One might have eclipsed. Essentially, like I said, I should have had three, but I lost the one by letting it eclipse. But I was glad I did, because, here it is, getting towards the end. We really put the wood to these guys. Bri V actually sneaks in here. Now, you'll see that's a funny one, because if you didn't catch it the first time, folks, okay, this was the guy. There it is, 42-8. But anyway, here's Bri V. Now, this is a funny moment. Okay, where he kills the guy that's trying to shoot down my Wraith, okay, for the game ender. All right, there's a quick look at his setup. And anyway, there it is, folks. We really dominated that one. And this has been a pleasure. Thanks again for joining me. Once again, folks, it's a simple equation. This has been Big Willie, signing out.